If you've trained in the martial arts long enough, you've felt it. A sore knee, a stiff shoulder, an aching back. The question isn't whether you'll experience pain. The question is, when should you listen to that pain and when should you push through it? After more than 30 years of training, I've learned that pain can be both a warning and a teacher. Hi everyone, I'm the Old Man Kicking. I've been training in Shotokan karate and Taekwondo for more than 30 years. If you train in the martial arts for long enough, something is going to hurt. You will experience pain. That is unavoidable. So today, I'm going to talk about what pain means and what we should and should not tolerate. But I'm also going to talk about why we may need to embrace that pain. Pain is a signal from our body that something isn't right. It's a sensory message that whatever we are doing may be causing damage to our bodies. Pain is an alarm system that alerts us to stop doing what we are doing. If we don't listen to that pain, we risk getting injured. As we get older, we need to be attentive to pain and what it could mean. As we get into our 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, we don't recover as quickly or as smoothly as we used to. So doing things that reduce the potential for serious pain in our workouts is important. There are a few kinds of physical pain. There's acute pain that comes on all of a sudden. It can be intense and can indicate an injury. There's also chronic pain. Chronic pain can be less intense, but it's more persistent. Chronic pain may stay with us for a long time, and it can be really frustrating. As a middle-aged martial artist, I pay a lot of attention to physical pain in my workouts. If I throw a technique like a roundhouse kick and I feel pain in my knee, that could indicate to me that my form is off. Maybe I didn't pivot the way I need to in throwing that kick, and that's why I feel pain in the knee of my support leg. Or maybe I hyperextended the kick and I felt pain in the knee of my kicking leg. That pain is a signal to me to concentrate more on my form. In that way, pain can be a teacher that helps us perform better. But pain only teaches through punishment. It tells us not to do that again. If we concentrate on good form, we can better avoid the pain. But some pain is to be expected if we continue to train in the martial arts as we get older. I feel my knees now that I'm in my 50s in ways that I didn't when I was in my 20s. I have aches in my shoulders and elbows. My feet ache sometimes, which is why you see me wearing shoes in most of my videos. I'm choosing to face the pain. Now, I have to put in a disclaimer here. If you're concerned about your own pain and injuries, then please talk to your doctor. Don't risk your physical health because of this video. I talked to my doctor about my training and my aches and pains, and he told me to keep doing what I'm doing for as long as I can. My workouts don't always feel great. They're not always easy, but I understand that some chronic pain is part of the price I pay to keep training into middle age. I do plan and manage my workouts with intention. I keep them short, but I do them often. I emphasize consistency over intensity. I concentrate on my form. I throw a lot of my kicks low and slow so I can train for a long time. I take my recovery seriously and I don't push through actual injuries. In my training, I know the difference between pain and injuries. There was a scene in an old football movie where a coach asks a player if he's injured or if he's hurt. The player asks what the difference is. The coach says, if you're hurt, you can still play. If you're injured, you can't. I've thought about that distinction many times in my martial arts training. I sometimes push through pain, but I respect my injuries. I'm doing what I can to avoid acute pain and injury, but I understand that pushing through some pain and discomfort is how I continue to keep myself flexible, strong, and athletic. I know that pushing through the pain of a heavy bag workout or a long horse stance helps me be more confident and resilient in all domains of my life. In that sense, the pain is also a signal. But what signals here is that I am still training. The pain tells me that I'm still empowering myself against aging. It tells me that I am embracing the physical challenge that come with refusing to age gently. The goal of the martial arts is not to avoid every ache and pain. If we train long enough, especially as we get older, some discomfort is going to be part of this journey. The goal is to train intelligently, to learn from pain when it is teaching us, to respect pain when it is warning us, and to avoid turning temporary discomfort into a serious injury. At 51 years old, I don't train because it feels easy. I train because I value what training gives me: strength, mobility, confidence, resilience, purpose. Some days I finish a workout sore. Some days I finish tired. But every workout is proof that I'm still moving forward, that I am still challenging myself, that I am still refusing to age gently. So listen to your body, respect your injuries, learn from your pain, and keep training. What's the biggest ache, pain, or injury you've had to work through in your martial arts training? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what other videos you'd like me to make. Make sure to hit subscribe, kick that like button, check out my other videos, and keep kicking.